Bro, dude, another one came up and tried to grab it. Oh, get it. Let's go. Hooked up, man. Oh, man, I was like 2 casts away from going, oh, I don't know if tarpon's on the menu, guys. 2 years ago, a young man sat down to redo a Fishing Planet beginner series, and he said he would do a road to blue crab, my friends, and let me tell you, we reached it. We're here. We are at Blue Crab Island. What more can you say? I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I have some things I want to tell you. They're big things. I hope it doesn't throw you off. But of course, like usual, we're going to be going over the rods. We're going to be going over, licenses and travel and equipment you might need to go here. And then we're going to go after the fish. We're going to go after the fish and show you what you might do to continue on with the game. But as far as my 3 tips, aside from all that, you're just going to have to wait. Hit the like button, pack your tackle boxes, and let's cast into it, everyone.
It's Bo Angles, the legendary Bo Angles.
Blue Crab Island. People have been dreaming of reaching this spot from level 1 all the way up here. I have said multiple times, Blue Crab Island is probably my favorite spot in the entire game. And it's not because you level up like crazy or you make a ton of money. No, it's just a fun location. It is giant. It's a big map, one of the biggest maps you'll have up to this point. And let's just go over the fish here. We got the American gizzard shad, big mouth buffalo, black drum, bluegill, bonefish, bowfin, brown bullhead, butterfly peacock bass, channel catfish, common snook, gaff topsail catfish, golden shiner, largemouth bass, long-nosed gar, Oscar, permit, red drum, red ear sunfish, shoal bass, southern flounder, speckled peacock bass, striped bass, tarpon, warmouth. Just crazy how many fish are here, and the range of going after brackish water fish to freshwater fish is just kind of crazy that there's so much stuff you can do here. That being said, I do want to prep you with these 3 tips about blue crab. First off, prepare for your first trip to Blue Crab to absolutely ruin you. You may have $500,000 in the bank right now, but after a few purchases we're going to be making and going to Blue Crab and spending a whole day there fishing, you might wonder if you made the right financial choice. Honestly, look at these days we have for us. Does this look like fantastic fishing to you? You get 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening for multiple, that's 4 days in a row, $2,500 a piece of 4 hours of good fishing. And that's even if you can make a little bit of nighttime fishing work. It's hard. This is a hard area to make the most of and make a lot of money. Secondly, the game gets very challenging after Blue Crab to level up. Not so much like, oh, this is hard fishing or something like that. No, leveling is going to get difficult from here. It's going to take multiple hours, multiple days to reach 55 to 56 to 57, and then you get to Maku Maku Lake, and Maku Maku Lake isn't even that great. You're going to end up coming back to Weeping Willows or something to even make more money and more XP to move on to Marone River, where you can finally have a chance again at grinding away at something to level up to the Amazonian maze. It's a difficult spot to be in. And Blue Crab Island, I mean, that is why I said it, and that's my 3rd thing. It's not really a tip, but that is why I said it in the very beginning on episode number 1. This was my road to Blue Crab, everybody. And I mean, that is because at Blue Crab, the free-to-play game kind of dips off. I mean, it is very difficult. People have done it, don't get me wrong. So some of our moderators on the old Bo Angles channel have done it. So I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just going to take a lot of time. If you have a summer vacation or something like that, to grind away at Fishing Planet and try to get as high up as you can, because you're going to need all that time to do it. Now, all the negativity aside, let's get into some fun stuff. We got our inventory here, okay? We have got the Thetis, 7'6", and the Ambusher 9500. This stuff is right around 60-pound mark. I think it should handle the majority of fish out here pretty well on lures. Tarpon, big tarpon might come in and take you for a ride, and I am prepared for that. I hope anyway. 35.5 inches of recovery. It might be quite a ride, but I will tell you what will make it a little bit easier, and for that we're gonna have to take a trip to the store. Let's go ahead and move through these boats, and there it is, the Gary Scott Orion. We've been holding off this whole time. We just had one kayak, and that is because we've been saving all of our money to buy the Gary Scott Orion bass boat for blue crab, and there it is. We finally got it. Let's put it, oh, it's auto equipped it. Good deal. We are set. We got a fish tower XL. I don't think of a chain as a tower, but okay, top notch. Okay, going back to rods though, we got our heavy chasers that we used on the sturgeon. I think we also used it on the taimen a little bit. And the taimen, you know, 100-pound fish should let you know that we should be able to handle the majority of the fish here at Blue Crab. The red drum, the black drum, maybe some tarpons, some snook and stuff like that. But we're gonna start out with shiners, and we have large minnows on the other one. I do have a few more baits that we're able to use at this point. Finger mullets and sand fleas specifically for blue crab, but we've also got medium cut bait and large cut bait to kind of see what all we can catch and see if one of those baits works better. I mean, it always ends up that the large minnows or something just end up being the best one, despite all these baits specifically for the location. I'm still just going with my 3 rods, man. I should probably upgrade to 4 rods now, but that's what I've been doing. We are going to take this stuff, though. We got a number of lures, and I just want to let you know what we have. We got a few medium spoons, we got a spinner, we got buzz baits. Love buzz baits on this location. I got a bass jig just sitting there. I got crankbaits, 3-foot, 6-foot, 5/0 here, 5/0 major popper, topper there, a walker, and I've also got some soft plastics, nymphs, larva. Don't you see the larva? The larva might be okay. We'll just have to try it out, and shad. And a lot of these, what I'm gonna end up doing is put it on the end of a buzz bait, and I am gonna use that buzz bait as from the bottom of the, you know, the very base of the ocean floor to the top and dragging along top. I'm going to use that buzzbait wherever I want. The buzzbait is most likely the most universal lure in the entire game. Just use it at will wherever the fish are on the little depth finder. You just send the buzzbait down there, it'll catch them. And we can change which fish we're going to be targeting by throwing on a shad, by throwing on a larva or a nymph. It's just going to work. It's pretty amazing. So like I said, starting out with the buzzbait, 1 ounce 5/0 and a little nymph on there. We got 60-pound line, which is too strong for both our rod and our reel, but I'm hoping it'll all work out. And like I said, the heavy chasers with 5/0 hooks on there. Really not much more to do but buy this advanced license, which is $10,000, I might say, and $14,500 to travel there with an additional $2,500 a day. That comes out to $27,000 just to have the license and travel there for 1 day. So come prepared with everything you might need for a multi-day blue crab vacation sort of deal here. But let's go ahead, travel there. We've only been recording for 8.5 minutes now, so that's a good introduction. Hey, you. So you say you like fishing and hunting in the outdoors, but you're not following the modern day outdoorsman? You know it's cool, right? I mean, I don't want to pressure you into doing anything, but give it a shot. And I'll make you a deal. You subscribe, and I'll let you watch the videos for free. And that's a great price. Plus, we have cool shirts. So follow the MDO today. Blue crab Viator? $2,000, top notch. I can already tell there's gonna be a number of comments down there trying to help me in pronouncing that. I really don't care. You don't have to tell me. It's not gonna be on a test someday. I'm an adult. Tests are over. Let's move along. We got our boat here. Let's see this. Top speed. Open her up. We're off and away. Woo! Oh my god, that is one of the best parts about blue crab, is you really get to get your boat and just go top speed and really enjoy just opening it up on this open water almost. You know, we got trees surrounding us, but boy, it sure feels that way, doesn't it? we are going to go ahead to start us out, because I always like to, in the early morning, take advantage of the early morning bites. Head out to this spot with this kind of slightly sunken shipping boat or something like that. I'm not sure what it is. Some sort of shipping boat, it seems. And we are going to cast around this island. And just to see what we can catch with our buzzbait, I'm hoping we don't break our rod in the process. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab our lure rod, and we're casting out, and we're going to see what we can do. Once it gets on top, you might slow it down to 1 speed just to make sure that any fish that's coming up to grab it has time to grab it. This is where I really noticed the whole 2 speed to 1 speed top water lure making a big difference. Was here on blue crab, because the fish, permits and tarpon, they love to come up and try and grab it and just miss it because the lure's going too fast, and it's very frustrating. Saying that, I'm gonna go 1 speed, and it's probably, there's still the same thing gonna happen probably. Come on, man, give us a fish, give us a fish. Ooh, there's a permit. Ah, he's got it. See how that's slow bringing it in here. The fish is not tired. Oh, okay, it is gonna let us put it in the net. Top notch. Our first catch at blue crab, and it is a permit, my friends. That is awesome. A cool looking fish. You don't see it, obviously. You don't see a darn permit or anything like this till you come to blue crab. So there we go, 33 inches, 21 pounds. First fish out here. That is just fantastic. Well, very cool catch. I might grab snatch a pick here. Might snatch a pick here. It's just too pretty of a fish. We are gonna keep on going. So the bites are pretty slow out here. One good spot for a tarpon, though I am a little afraid to go after a tarpon because, especially in this spot over here, this is my numero uno uni tarpon spot, is casting right back into this little pocket. It is usually a tarpon hotspot, but let's see if that works out for us. Usually I'm using my buzzbait with a X series nymph on it. It's also a pretty good spot. Oh, another permit. Gotta come up and grab it. He didn't grab it though. Bonefish is also a good one to go for in this spot here. When you see that giant tarpon starting to take after your lure, oh my, that is exciting. Getting marks on the very bottom. Maybe we'd be better off just sending this thing on the bottom. Another thing about blue crab is that it's very temperamental. I mean, you can have a good day one day and go back and try to do the exact same thing the other day, and it won't work. That, or, you know, what you did catch a lot of in the morning is now only biting in the evening. It's just a confusing darn place, I think, anyway. So it can be a frustrating experience, but it almost makes it fun at the same time. We are going to move to one location that I usually fish. I usually park on the back side of this. It's really close. You can see how close we are to this, to that where we were just fishing. Boat over there. And if you get into the shallows, you can get out. And you can actually set up your rods here. And you don't have to cast out far to target the fish. So hopefully it works well. All the fish finder is saying that it's down low. I'm going to try shiners just because a lot of fish do like shiners. I want to see if it works out here at blue crab. So we're going to throw that down. And we're also going to take our third one with large minnows, which I assume will work pretty well. And I'm going to throw that out too. Oh, I already have some interest. Stuff swimming around over there. Maybe. So it is fairly shallow around here as well. You don't want to try and get some like 16 foot, 20 some foot crankbaits. Won't work well at blue crab. But you really just have to play it by the day. Be prepared for anything and just play it by the day. Obviously, the evening might be a fantastic time to go after something. We might stick to this for a little bit and then realize that we're wasting our time and switch to the evening. You kind of have to adapt to the day and make the most of it whatever you can. Oh, our first interest. Oh boy, all right. Taking us for a little bit of a ride there out to 108 feet. I'm eager to see what we got. We've already caught one permit, and this is another permit. It's just a day of permits, or a morning at least. Get in here, you guy. Get in here, you guy. Pulled him right in, didn't even need a net him. 15-pounder, okay. I'm not sure what size hook that we need to use either. I'm using 5/0 right now, but you might be able to go up to 7/0 too, especially for a good sized tarpon. Definitely do not be afraid to experiment. I mean, come on, look at this place. You got some freshwater out here, you got freshwater out there. If the fishing is not doing very well in salt water, well, then maybe what you should be doing is actually going to the freshwater and fishing for bass or something like that, which is honestly should be doing right now, maybe. Oh, there we go. We got to take on the shiner this time. 5/0 and shiners, taking us out to 100 feet again, which is okay because we've been used to those carp taking us out to 100 feet. Yeah, it's just lots of permits right now. Lots of permits. Get in the net. Small permits, lots of small permits. I think there might be some bonefish around here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the spinner and do a few casts of that just to see. I have spinner tails. Oh, hooked up on something on the spinner anyway. Could it be the bonefish we were? Oh, I'm not sure. It's a pretty decent sized fish though. It might be a snook. I think we might have hooked into a snook. I saw this X series barbless spinner in my inventory and I thought, well, I should give that a try. I haven't used that yet. Seems you liked it. I don't even know how I got this X series. Oh, it's a red drum. No way. Look at that. Our first trophy red drum out here on the X series spinner 3/0. 47 pounds. 52 inches long, which is just wild. Which is just wild, I should say. Because look at this guy. Look at this guy here. Good sized fish. Beautiful red drum. Only a trophy, but let me show you this because it's perfect timing. Oh. Some of you following along on the old community section might have saw me post about this guy, but yeah, beauty. That is the 43-inch red drum from my bachelor party trip with my brother and father, which is a video on its own on the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel. Kind of a silly early channel video, but fun in its own way. Cool memories. So I'm glad we got a red drum during the video. That's just perfect. Because this guy came in like 3 days ago or 4 days ago or something like that. So that's awesome. Super cool mount. Well, I did not expect this guy on a spinner, that is for sure, but that's really cool. Top notch. Well, they are out here then. They are out here. I'm just surprised we didn't catch one. Let's try, instead of shiners, let's do something different. Some of these other baits. We got finger mullets, and it says the red drum might go after either of them. Let's try throwing this one over here, over in that there direction. I think I was just doing a slow straight retrieve there, 1 speed on this Thetis rod, and the 35 I think inch recovery on the reel. 1 speed as a straight retrieve seemed to work just fine for that red drum. Hey, we're hooked up again. Oh, there's the bonefish we were looking for. Top notch. That is a much beloved fish. Oh my god, and a unique one at that. That is awesome. This is one of the most beloved, coastal fly fishing fish out there. I haven't caught one myself, but I know that they're fish that people, much sought after fish, I guess I'm trying to say. That is awesome. I'm glad we caught one out here. I thought I could see them kind of swimming around out there trying to tell us that they're here. So I thought I brought that spinner specifically for this fish. I'm glad we got a unique one at that. That is awesome. Well, top notch. I might snap a pic. Snap a pic. Good deal. 800 XP on that guy. What are we at right now? Are we at least going to pay for the day? We are. We're at $5,000. Okay. That pays for 2 days out here at Blue Crab. So that's great. Let's go ahead. I do want to try a little bit of freshwater fishing because I'm curious if it, the saltwater fishing is just kind of cruddy this morning because the freshwater fishing is so good. Might just not be good overall, but I have a feeling the evening will be a little bit different, maybe. You guys want a good spot for striped bass? This clump of trees over here and that clump of trees right there. On this, what direction is this? I don't even know. Yeah, on this western side of this big open area. Good spot for striped bass. Had them on a crankbait one time, unique one. If you can make it through this little area here without hitting anything, well then you are just a master boat driver. Because it can be tricky at times, especially this super sharp turn right here. Whoa! But we pulled it off, baby. Let's go. So the fishing around here looks like it should be just amazing. Fishing along these trees here and whatnot, so we can see. You can spawn at this dock, and casting around the trees at this dock, from the dock I mean, is not a bad option. Nothing can resist the craw-colored crankbait. If anything's gonna catch anything out here, if this doesn't catch anything, there's no fish out here. Oh my gosh, we actually hooked up on something. There is fish out here. What do we get? A shoal bass? I hope. It could be a largemouth. It is a shoal bass. Look at that. 1.975 pound shoal bass. That is sick. Let's go. That is super exciting. Well, I am glad that we caught one fish out here. It wasn't a cool speckled peacock or something like that, but it was a bass, and we can be happy about that. Ooh, at the very end there, good fat shoal bass. Nice, 4.451 on that guy. There might even be a unique in here. Give it a go, right by the dock. Let's go ahead and switch to the evening, and we'll try some more fishing. So another good spot, catching fish on bait, is right here at the starting area. You cast out, you can see them. You can see them all moving around right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set a rod stand here. Now I'm gonna change with the time. Now let's just go straight to it. Then we're gonna toss these out right into the thick of it. Another good spot is way over by those trees over there. You could almost see them splash there for a second. But way over there by that tree is also a decent spot. A little further out, you're gonna be starting at 141. Well, there goes the plane. Well, that's a sign you're a blue crab. That was beautiful. Gonna bring a tear to my eye. Ooh, something following it. There we go. We're hooked up. Oh, so exciting. Them grabbing it on top water like that. That is one of my favorite parts about blue crab, is that you can really make the most of top water lures. They just love those things. So I think we have a red drum on here, or a snook. Hoping we can get it in quick. Oh, another species, and a good sized snook at that. He must be a trophy. Oh, baby, even better. Let's go. Second unique out here at blue crab. Oh, just stunning. All right, we're keeping him, and we gotta switch to this real quick. Come on, Ehino. Let's go, bud. There we go. There we go. Oh my God, what a start. What a start. Okay, so this one's on the finger mullet. Curious what we got. Another snook. Okay, the snook are active now. Switch to the evening, and all of a sudden, instead of permits, we're getting snook. See how that works? Just wild. There we go. Common snook, 12 pounds. Didn't do anything special, you guys. I better not see any comments of, where are you? I don't know where you caught that. You see where I am. You know where I am. I'm at this dock by this house, and I'm casting out to these little sticks over here. All right? Nothing crazy about it. You don't need to know the exact spot. Just come out here and have fun. Let's see if we can continue our luck here. Oh, immediately. Immediately! Immediately taken by something. Oh, is it another? No, it's a bone. Oh, it's a big bonefish too. This will be our second uni of the second uni bonefish of the day. It's either a trophy. It is a trophy. Okay, 12-pound trophy bonefish too. Oh man, the buzzbait's doing work out here. You know, and that's a great sign too. If you don't have the money for a big boat, you know, you don't need one. Come out here, have some fun, just get the buzzbait, and just cast around. If you're not catching them in the morning, try the evening. I mean, that's what I mean by blue crab being temperamental. It can literally be the difference between a morning or an evening fishing trip, and you catch no fish one and you catch a lot of fish on the other one, you know? Got a bite on our bottom rod. This was the one that was tossed way out by that tree over there, 140 feet away. Oh, looks like another snook. So not as much XP, not as much money as the carp per se, but you don't have to create any ground baits, for one. You know, you don't have to get a bunch of stuff and mix it together every time and do all this sort of stuff. Will the grind at blue crab be any more fun than weeping willows? I don't know. But at this moment, we're just casting around having, and that is the biggest thing I can tell you about blue crab. It's not gonna make you the most XP. It's not gonna make you the most money, but it is a solidly fun location to come back to over and over. There's always something to do out here, always fish to go after, and you never get tired of big tarpon hitting big topwater loop. I mean, it's just a blast. Absolutely. But I want to make sure I show all of my favorite spots to you guys so that you have plenty of places to go to. Alright, so we are headed back towards this boat here, but instead we're actually going to turn left back towards this last bit of trees here. Out here with fish moving around. Out here can be a fantastic spot for bonefish and snook. I've got more unique snook out of this one location than anywhere else in the even Everglades. That's pretty good unique snook out of the Everglades. Sometimes more out here. Sometimes it's on and sometimes it's off. Catch a red drum every once in a while too, especially maybe trying something like the larva. Larva might make the red drum go a little mad. Go for it. But if you get the chance, come out here. Oh, he almost had it. Little snook, little snook. Tell you one thing though, this warm 82 degree. Oh, something just came up and tapped. Looked like a bonefish maybe. Oh, that's a good size snook. There we go. Hooked up, brother. Let's go. Pulling us out to 100. I like that. I like that. Come here, you. Come here, you. And it's good to see that the Thetis is doing well. I think it's just a trophy. Okay, I was wondering what was going on there. It looked like we were pulling him in. Just a trophy. 23 pounds snook. Good deal. Still fun. Yeah, just cast towards these mangroves here. Like I was saying though, this warm weather here at Blue Crab, listening to those seagulls, sure beats the Wisconsin snow and ice right now. I also love how the water clarity here is so nice that if there is a fish that comes after it, and you know, you can see it coming. You know, it follows the lure. All right, we've tried this spot for a little bit. I'm gonna switch to a large buzzbait, I think. Let's put on that old 5-aught again. And I know this isn't the perfect setup. I'd love to have my X series, the nymph or whatever. Ooh, oh, that was a big tarpon. Oh, that was exciting. Oh man, he came up at it right up near the boat too. Bro. Dude, another one came up and tried to grab it. Oh, get it. Let's go. Hooked up, man. Oh man, I was like 2 casts away from going, oh, I don't know if tarpon's on the menu, guys. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, he's not even that big, but he's putting up a fight. He's flipping and flopping and coming out of the water. Oh, I love these fish. Oh, I love them. Dude, let's go. Little guy, but still made my night. That is awesome. Well, I tell you what, everyone. It is just such a good feeling to be here, you know? Think about all you've done from level 1 to level 54. You got your big boat. You're out here. The ocean is right there. I mean, that's the ocean, right? You have made it so far, and you still have quite a ways to go. I mean, come on, we're 54, and you gotta get to the 80s, 90. It's hard to even imagine, but I hope you really enjoy Blue Crab. It is just a fantastic location to be fishing, and even if it doesn't make you the most money, doesn't make you the most XP, I hope that you can just come out here every once in a while, you know, grab your rod, come out here, pull, you know, throw some top waters, and yeah, 80% of them might not catch you a big tarpon or something like that, but the moment you pull in a unique tarpon on a top water lure, oh my lord, it's so exciting, and I hope you can have that excitement too. Oh, on cue, ruining my day. Okay, I see how it is. Well, there we go. That's it from me, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this series so far. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. You're just gonna have to comment down below and let me know what you think. If you found the video helpful, or if you found this entire series helpful, make sure you hit that like button. Love to see the love, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already to the old Bo Angles channel. And if you want to join us in our live streams every Wednesday night, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central, I hope to see you there. Have a great time. It's just fun to hang out with other fishing, with other anglers and all that sort of stuff. Always enjoy it, but hope you've enjoyed this series. I know I have. It's been a long road, 2 years in the making, and I don't know what to do at this point. I've lost my sense of identity. I don't know what to do. Anywho, that's it from me. We'll catch you in the next video, whatever it may be. Take care, and as always, remember everyone, we're one planet, one family, game on.